Alright guys, so this is probably the first time you're seeing this bike. Taking her out for her first inaugural trip. It's licensed, plated, insured. Oh. Thought I just felt something moving in my helmet. Anyway, first thing I gotta do is go to the gas station and get some gas, because this thing is basically empty. And it's fuel injected, so there's no reserve or nothing, so once you run out, you're kinda hooped. So anyway, let's, unfortunately I won't be able to do any talking during the ride, but let's get my first impressions. Okay, so we gotta hold the brake while we put it in gear because she likes to stick. Yeah, there we go. She feels nice. Let's do a brake check. Yeah, front brakes are working. Back brakes. Yeah, back brakes are working. Oh shit, I don't think the back brake light's gonna work. Well, I'll try and stick with front brakes for this trip, I guess. I forgot to set the switch for the brake light on the rear. Doesn't seem real aggressive right off the bat. Whoa, that feels nice. I gotta take it easy with all of that because I want to break in the new bevel bearing before I really get into her too much. Today's just a light cruise up to the res to pick up a bag of smokes. You know, we'll run some gas through her and see how she does. It's going to be like a 40-kilometer trip. I like it. Alright, let's get some gas in this pig. This thing probably hasn't had fresh gas in it in like 2 years. Oh, this is exactly what I wanted. I don't care what name brand is on the side of it. I don't care if it's a Harley, a Honda, a Kawasaki. I don't give a shit. If it rides right and makes the right noises, I like it. I'm now 40 years of age, and I got the bike I wanted. Like I said, I don't care that it's not a Harley. It sounds like a Harley, and that's good enough for me. And it's not no pathetic fucking 883 garbage. This baby's got 1600 cc's of power. Because honestly, I thought about buying an 883, but they're just so gutless. They make no power. Oh, I'm not talking about all Harleys. I'm just talking about the 883 specifically. It makes like no power, so why would I? Apart from the sound, the 883 is not going to give me what I want. Right? So as soon as I saw this thing for sale, 1600 cc's with the Cobra pipes, I was like, yes, where do I sign up? Plus, I'm a larger gentleman. I'm 200 pounds, 6'2". So I am on the, higher end of the size scale. I'm not a giant by any means, but I'm big enough that this bike fits me basically perfectly. If anything, the bars could come back maybe an inch or two. But apart from that, I'm liking it. The seat feels fairly comfortable. I mean, we've only done 40 clicks, but so far, I'm liking it. And it's just such a badass looking bike, too. And the fact that it has 3 times the engine of my old bike is just, oh, mwah. Oh. Yeah, so far I am happy with my purchase. So worried that I was gonna have to buy like a friggin' clapped out Harley, like just absolutely clapped out Harley, just so I could afford it. And then this thing comes along, 1600 cc's of friggin' just beast mode. And like I said, as soon as I saw the bike and how good a condition it was, I was like, oh yes, sign me up. Where do I sign? Me want now. Oh, I so badly want to do a clutch drop launch. Or spin it up in the gravel, but I won't. I'll be a good boy until we hit 200 kilometers, and then the fun starts. Oh, so this entire time I've been riding, I don't think I've given it more than 40% throttle. Thank you, Dad. You got me my basically dream bike. Like, this is essentially my dream bike. Hell yes. Engine temperature's good. do a check for leaks. But yeah, so far I'm liking my new mean streak. I like it. I got to put the chrome and stuff back on, but for a test ride, who gives a shit? But yes, I freaking love it. I'll give her a check over tonight, make sure nothing came loose. But yeah, there she is. As you guys can see, she runs and drives perfectly fine. I do need to check the light for the rear brake, the switch. I don't think the switch is set up for the rear brake. So when I hit the brake, the light doesn't come on. But that's easy. And I gotta figure out what the fuck's up with that mirror. That's fucking weird. The right mirror I can see behind me, but for some reason the left mirror, all I can see is my frickin' arm. And they're both the same frickin' mirror, so like, what gives? Unless this one's like bent in. Oh, maybe it is actually bent in a bit. I don't know, this one's pretty much useless at the moment, but whatever, we'll frickin' deal with that later. I might even get a set of underbar. Oh, I can't. No, I actually can't, because they'll hit. Alright, well I can't get underbar mirrors, that's not gonna work. I might have to get ones that stick out further or something, because that's kind of sketch, only having one mirror on the right side. Not big fan of that. That's fine, that's just the new seals breaking in. I put a lot of oil on those seals too, so it'll splooge out a little bit. I don't see any leaks. Nope, no leaks. I don't see anything falling apart. You know, there's always that chance that I forgot to tighten a bolt or something. Everything looks good. I don't see anything that fell off. We got 40K, so that little extra bit going around the block actually put us up to 40. Yeah, 43. So that's good enough for just, you know, to feel the bike out. So I got to do that 3 more times, and then we can start cracking the throttle open on this thing, because I do not want to blow this bearing prematurely. It's not exactly easy to change that bearing, so we'll baby it until 200. Plus that'll give it a chance to, you know, work the injectors in with the clean fuel and the fresh oil and the fresh diff fluid, and you know what I mean. Just we'll give it 200K to work everything in. Plus, if something falls off, I'd rather do it at, you know, 60, 80K than 140 or whatever it's gonna do when I start opening it up. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this. As long as it keeps running, I'm probably gonna keep this thing for a while. We'll put a couple years on it, probably, and then we'll see if I want to keep it or if I want to progress to something a little smaller. Because the only downside to a bike like this is you can't really have fun on it. Like, you can't go drifting gravel roads and stuff. I mean, I could, but you shouldn't. It's so big and heavy that if it goes down, it's going to tear a bunch of stuff off. So as much as I like it, I don't know if I'm actually going to get that much use out of it, because I like to do off-roading and shit, so we'll see. I'll definitely keep it for a year or two, and I mean, if it lasts that long, then I might end up just keeping it indefinitely and possibly selling my two 500s and get a dual sport or something, because I do enjoy a good off-road sesh. I'd really like to get like a 10-A, but even if I sell both my 500s, I can't afford a 10-A. So we'll stick with this guy for now. I'm pretty impressed for $2,000. She runs straight, true. Didn't feel anything weird. There is some sort of vibration in the front end, but I mean, that could just be old tires, who knows. Nothing that really concerned me, but there's something, unless that's just the way the bike vibrates, because I mean, she does vibrate quite a bit. Anyway guys, that's it for now. That's the initial test ride. Oh, we got something. Wait, no, I did that. That little oily spot, I did that. Because that bolt was all rusty. Nothing coming out of the air cleaner, nothing coming off the thing. Nope. Oh, she's not even leaking. Oh, check the front brakes, make sure they're not dragging. That disc is cold. That disc is cold. And that disc is cold. Perfect. The brakes aren't dragging. That's just the way I ride. I somehow never put any amount of heat whatsoever into the brakes. I think the hottest I've had the brake on my 500 is like lukewarm. I never use them, I guess. But hey guys, that's what I got, and that's what I'm sticking with for now. So yeah, $2,000. I put anywhere between 300 and 500 into it. Actually, no, I think it was actually a lot less than that. Yeah, it's actually less than that. So it was like 30 bucks for the grip. I don't know why the grip was so expensive, but it is what it is. I like the stock grip on this side, so I figured I'll just get a stock one for the other side. It was like 30 bucks for the gasket for the cover, 20 bucks for the bearing. What else did I have to buy? Is that it? Gasket, bearing, handlebar, rubber for the foot peg. Yeah, I think that was pretty much it. I didn't bother replacing the handles or anything because personally I don't see it being necessary. They work. I don't care if there's a ball in the end or not. So I'm not going to bother replacing those. They work just fine. Oh, and the headlight was broken, so that was another like 50 bucks. Oh, fork seals is another 50 bucks. So yeah, I've probably got in total like 2,300 into it, which is not bad considering what it is and how many Ks are on it and how clean it is and everything. God, I got it dirty just taking it out for the first time. These little mud splotches from the parking lot. But anyway guys, hope you enjoyed, and we'll get some video of it next time.